Sometimes in your life, you come across a motorcycle that is really, really special. And no matter what you ride after that, no matter how fast or new it is, it will never live up to that one bike again. To me, that special motorcycle was a Ducati 998. When I got this bike in 2013, I was completely blown away. I still remember walking into the showroom and there it stood, Terminioni racing cans under the seat. When the dealer turned the engine on, the windows in the room were literally shaking. From that moment on, I was sold. The sound, the looks, the legacy, it just hit every single spot. And then there was this famous cornering stability. Of course then, I pushed my luck a little too much testing that stability and crashed the bike twice at Hockenheim ring. I recall one guy in the pit lane saying to me, "This thing belongs into a museum and not on a racetrack." Unfortunately, the bike was too beaten up to be put into a museum, and so I had to sell it. At that time, however, I did not know what I was losing. I've tried many bikes since then. The BMW S1000RR, the MV Agusta Brutali 1090R, the Ducati 899 Panigale, and lately the Ducati Scrambler Cafe Racer. Now don't get me wrong, every single one of them is really cool, each in its own special way, but none of them has ever brought back the feeling I had with the 998. It's a bit like watching The Godfather and then browsing Netflix and ending up with some mediocre local crime series. You try to root for that Scandinavian actor, but all you really want to see is Robert De Niro. And so I did the inevitable. Without further ado, let me introduce to you the Ducati 916 SPS. I wanted to go back to the 916 series, but I wasn't really sure to which model, so I checked them all, from 748s to 998s. And I was looking for some limited edition. Then I learned that a friend of mine was actually looking to sell his 916 SPS. And here it is, 13,000 kilometers on the dial, no modifications apart from the front brake cylinder, and an absolutely pristine condition. It still has it all, the looks, the legacy. Does it still have the sound? Let's have a listen. That could really only get better with an open clutch. Now I will make sure to make more videos of this bike, walk around, review, flyby, you name it. You know, if I get around to doing it between riding and actually worshipping the bejesus out of this. Until then, feel free to check out my Ducati 998 stuff. It should get you in the mood. Donnie Desmo, out. I recall one guy in the pit lane saying to me, "This guy belongs into your this guy." It's a bit like watching The Godfather and then browsing Netflix. But does it still have the sound? Let's have a listen.